All right, everybody, welcome to tonight's overview of the CWE software. We're going to kick things off tonight, guys, and I'm going to explain to you all, how the new platform works and also how the new HPSI bot is working right now and how to set it up and basically just learn the ins and outs. But I'm really excited tonight. Tonight's actually a special training because I'm going to be able to share with all of you. If you have watched the replay from earlier today, you're going to see from the bots that I started earlier this afternoon to what they have done this evening. So I'm really excited for that. But, first and foremost, guys, I'm super excited to have you all here this evening. Make sure you get back to the person who invited you here if you're a guest, watching this for the first time. But if you're new to CWE software, welcome. Tonight you're going to see how the new platform works and what it's doing, and also how the HPSI Pro is, how to set it up and how it's working, guys. So I am super fired up. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen and go ahead and kick this off. I'm going to try to keep this, under 45 minutes to keep all of your attention. But guys, and ladies and gentlemen, when you see what has happened, first of all, you have to go back and watch the replay. It is posted in all of the groups on Facebook and also WhatsApp app. And if you're new here for the first time, make sure you ask the person who invited you here to make sure they give you the replay of earlier session of the software training. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen. Okay, so here we go, guys. So if you're new, just follow along. And if you're an existing ISP and a CWE user, just follow along as well. So I'm going to jump right into the HPSI Pro. So today, guys, what has happened is that the HPSI Pro bot went live with paper trading. Okay, but before I get into that, I want to share with you what the HPSI Pro bot is all about and how it works. And also, you all can go to see how it works as well, to get a refresher after this training video, after this training webinar, to also get a feel and to see what type of things are happening. So if you go to the CWE, all right, university.com. All right, you go to CWEuniversity.com is our education website where you can see all of our information we have here on the software, how to buy Bitcoin, how to set up a wallet, how to get registered, basically everything that you need step by step on how to maximize our software. Okay, so how does the HPSI Pro bot work, and how is it programmed? And I'll tell you what, there is no other bot out there like this, and our programmers did one heck of a job putting this together. Now, here's an explanation of how it works. Okay, I'm not going to read all of this for you guys. You can go ahead and just go to CWEuniversity.com. You'll be able to scroll down here and go to the trading bots, and you'll be able to see it right here on the left-hand side, the HPSI Pro. You click on that, and it gives you the explanation. But it's very important that you understand a few things. Okay, number one, this bot is programmed in a way that there is no other bot that is programmed like this. Okay, and now what do I mean by that? Because this bot runs off of different triggers and stages. Okay, stage number one, the coins to use with this strategy that you decide to go with when you choose the drop percentage, the activated coin percentage, the recovered coins, and also the last thing here is what you invest in Bitcoin into this bot. Okay, now the basic thing is about this, guys, like I said, I'm not going to read all through this. I want you to go through it yourself to really understand. But this bot goes in stages. Okay, you actually select the HPSI Pro. You want to definitely go run a paper trade first. Paper trading is a demo where you use fake money. It's not your actual money. All right, it's basically what the current market condition is at the current time, specific time. That's what paper trading is all about. We also have simulation mode where you can back test a strategy of what that strategy that you implement into the bot would have done in the past market. But guys, I have never been excited about what they just added to this HPSI Pro is the paper trading module. Okay, when you come in here for the paper trading module, all right, when you start up your HPSI Pro, you're going to enter your name, okay, enter the exchange, the API key, even though you're just doing it as a demo run. You still have to enter that in there. It's not going to use any of your Bitcoin whatsoever, okay, and you're going to come in here and you're going to choose a strategy, okay, and how the strategies work, guys, it's going to basically run off of 3 stages. Stage number 1, when you choose a drop percentage, okay, what a drop percentage means is basically telling you, and basically what you're telling the bot is to pick up a coin when it drops a percentage that you implement in there below the drop percentage line. Okay, so stage number 1, let me just read the stages for you. Waiting for the drop. Okay, this is where the strategy begins at the starting point. The robot will check the current price of the coins that you have selected, that the user has selected, and will compare the current price to the highest price that that coin has reached in the past 24 hours. During this stage, the inputted values of the strategy can be edited, meaning that you can go in there and change the coins if you like, change the different drop percentages, recovered coins percentages, etc. But most importantly, when you have it set in there, now you may be thinking, well, I don't know anything about a drop percentage or what type of, or what I'm looking for. That's okay. We have something for you that you can just click a button and follow a specific strategy that the company recommends, okay? And you'll see what that strategy is doing if you don't want to learn and you don't really want to, you know, or as you're, I should say, as you're learning the process and how the percentages work, you're going to be able to choose the company strategy until you get the hang of practicing with the paper trading with this bot until you get a hang of it, okay? So as you can see here in stage 1, it shows you an example, all right? So when it says waiting for the drop, that just means that the bot is waiting for those specific coins that you have chosen to drop below the drop percentage line, okay, which you can see here is coming out of a dip. Okay, we don't want the bot to buy on a rally. We don't want the bot to buy at a high. We want it to buy at a low. Okay, so this is where the strategy starts. The bot waits for the drop, meaning that it's waiting for those coins that you have selected to drop below that percentage you put in there for the drop percentage. Stage number 2, waiting for the recovery. Okay, you will have selected a drop percentage figure, which, you know, we recommend no higher than 10%, no higher than, basically, I would say no higher than 15% or maybe 20%, okay? Because it's very rare to have many coins drop such a percentage in a 24-hour time frame. And when a coin drops below the drop percentage line, it then becomes active. You will have also selected an activated coin percentage, which we recommend no more than 70% to ensure the system carries out the strategy. This percentage is the amount of coins that are needed to drop below the drop percentage line in order to reach the next step of the strategy. So guys, as you see this, it goes in stages. You know, many people are asking, well, does this work in a bull and bear market? And I have to say yes, okay, because it doesn't matter what type of market it's in, okay, it's going to have to go through each stage of the process because the bot is programmed that artificially intelligence, it's programmed that strong and I have to say amazing, and it's so smart because of how it follows each of these stages as it goes through the process of the coin execution. All right, as you can see here in stage 2, as it's waiting for the recovery period, and I'm going to read you an example. All right, so here's an example, all right, to basically break it down for you. If you have selected 30 coins for your strategy, a drop percentage of 10%, and activated coins percentage of 50. Okay, so just think of that. If you choose 30 coins for your strategy, you implement 10% for the drop percentage, and an activated coin percentage is of 50. What that means is that you have selected 30 coins. You need at least 15 of those coins to drop 10% from their 24-hour high of the price, for their 24-hour high, for the strategy to reach the next stage. All right. If one coin goes back up above the drop percentage line, that coin is no longer active, and the software will come to a halt and wait until 50% of those 30 coins reached below that drop percentage line before it goes on to stage 3. Now think about that for a minute, ladies and gentlemen. That is so super high artificial intelligence programmed by our programmers here that I have never seen or even heard of a bot that does anything like this. And I've built my own bots, and I have tested out many bots, guys. This is insane. Now let's take a look here at the example here as it shows in the graph. All right, so here's the 24-hour high point. Okay, for Litecoin, this is an example, and you can see that it dropped down here below the drop percentage line, and also you see that the bounce percentage line is right here at the bottom where the red X is. Okay, now it's going to go on to stage 3. What is stage 3? It's called actively trading. Okay, that means that bot is actively trading right now. So the software will calculate as to whether the coin is in recovery by marking a bounce percentage line once enough coins have moved above the bounce percentage line, as dictated by the activated bounce percentage that the user has selected. Okay, we have to select 3 different percentages, and I'm going to walk you through all of that here once I go through this basic, overview of how it works. And like I said before, you can log into CWEuniversity.com and go check everything out here as a refresher. All right, so once that happens, all right, let's take a look at an example to give you a better picture. All right, right here, take a look right here. If we use an example, all right, just say 18 of our 30 coins become active by dropping below the drop percentage line. The recovered coins percentage is 20%. So at least 20% of the 18 active coins must be in recovery before the software purchases the coins. 20% of 18 is 3.6. So in the example, 4 coins must be in recovery. Once the activated bounce percentage is reached, all of the 18 coins that have dropped below the drop percentage line will be purchased by the bot, with the Bitcoin investment that you invest into that bot will be spread evenly between those coins. The robot can only allocate a maximum of 0.3 Bitcoin to each coin in the strategy. The final stage of the strategy is that the software will wait for a minimum of 2.5% profit for each coin before it begins the selling process for each coin individually. So the software will attempt to sell each trade that it has executed at the highest price possible, guys. This is so powerful. I hope you all understand this. And if you don't, I would highly recommend just going over this and reading it again, so you understand it. So let's go into the actual platform, okay? When you get into your back office, you're going to click on Trading Beta. Trading Beta takes you over here to the home, all right, where you're going to see, if you have the $2,000 license software, you're going to see the master platform in here. And if you're only on the trade license software, you won't have access to the master platform. But I highly recommend that you can do whatever you can to upgrade to the Trade 8 license to access the master platform, because it is insane. Let's start off with the HPSI Pro. Remember how I mentioned how we just went live with paper trading today, all right, which is so powerful. Let's click on paper trading. Guys, check this out. What paper trading means is that when you paper trade, setting up a paper trade strategy is you just demoing, all right, using demo, using play money, not your real Bitcoin, you're actually going with a strategy, whether you implement it or you choose the company strategy, all right, for the current market conditions. That's what paper trading is. Paper trading is practicing for the, it's actually using the strategy that you implement for the current market condition. Now check this out. All right, here as you can see, you don't see the actual strategy that I personally implemented in, because I didn't. I chosen the company strategy right here. That's why it doesn't show. But look what this company strategy has done for me in paper trading earlier today. Now these bots I have set up all earlier today in the earlier training webinar. So I want you to take a look at this. I was happy with this, all right, when I went live with it. So I was happy with this when I first set it up, so I went live with this, okay? Now, why did I go live with it? Because I chose the company strategy. It pulled me a $6.77 profit. With a market like this, we can all agree that any profit is good when the market is crazy. So I clicked on details. I came over here and I clicked on the action button where it says the blue detail button. I clicked on that, and you can see here what this bot has done. You can see the date I started. I started this earlier today, guys. So this is not Photoshop. This is not, if you watch that recording from earlier today, that's why I said watch it. It's very, very powerful, because what you're going to see from when earlier today when I started these bots live on that webinar, and I'm going to show you what these bots and strategies I have set up earlier today, what they're doing currently. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose profit, and I'm going to click on 300 rows to give you all of the results. Check this out, guys. Now remember, this is only a demo practice, but we can agree that the market is crap right now. Okay, but look at what it has brought me. All right, if this was live, this is what it would have brought me in profit. Check this out. Here's one that's pending at one. These are all green. Every single trade that I selected with the company strategy in a paper trade for the current market condition is all green. Guys, this is insane. Can we agree? Right? Many of you have been saying, wow, the market got to change. This is what happens when the market is crappy, okay? Because the bot has to go through each of the stages in the strategy for it to execute and sell off the trade, right? So you can see here, check these percentages out, 719. Now, yeah, my profit is only what, $7, $6, because I went into I just chose minimum, all right, for the minimum investment of the Bitcoin, which I think is 0.05. Now, if I would have put one Bitcoin in here, my profit would have been a lot higher, but I just chose the minimum, all right, because not everybody has, one full Bitcoin. So I chose the minimum so everyone can see what the results would be if they would go and use the minimum Bitcoin investment. Okay, so that brought me $6.77. As you can see, my investment is 0.05. Over here is my own strategy, all right, that I have used as a paper trade from earlier today. These are all set up from earlier today, guys. Like I said, watch that recording. So check this out. I chose a drop percentage of 10. I invested 0.1 Bitcoin. I chose the drop percentage of 10%, activated coins of 20, and the activated bounce of 75%. Let's go see what this has done for me from earlier today. It has 12 pages. Let's go to the 300, and I'm going to double click this. Check these percentages out, ladies and gentlemen. 9.56, 789. Look at these. There's one here pending at 424. There's one pending at 348. Look at these percentages. All right, one at 3 pending, still pending. These are still pending, or that means they're going to go higher. But check this out. Unbelievable. I got one negative, that's negative 419. Look at these down here at the bottom. They just turned green. Look at these here completed. All right, and you might be thinking, well, Justin, I thought the bot only goes and looks to sell when it's at 2.5%. Well, you know what, guys? I don't care if it hits 2.5%. As long as the bot closes out in green, I'm happy. We can all agree that any green is good, right? It's better than red. But look at this. I got one in a red out of I don't even know how many trades. As you can see here, it's a lot. All right, now this is from earlier today. Here's the date, guys. You know, you can see the times from, you know, it's all actually in the same time. Look at this, because this is when I went live, you know, with this bot. Now, this is a paper trade, remember, but still, you can take this and go live with it right by clicking on a button and taking that strategy live into the current market by clicking this button. Over here is another one, a different strategy that I've chosen, investment of 0.05, 10, 20, and 15 of the percentages. If I click on this, click on detail, there's 7 pages here, so let's just go in here and see what this has brought. Look at these percentages. Absolutely insane. I got none in red. These 2 were in red before we started this webinar. They are now green. Ladies and gentlemen, the market sucks. If I click over here, you can see Bitcoin's finally starting to make a little run, but it's nothing big. It's only at 6,200, okay? But the altcoins are starting to move. The altcoins are starting to move, guys, and it is so huge. So so earlier today, they weren't really moving, but you can see what it has done for me, regardless of what the market is, because the bot has to go through the strategies and the stages. But guys, can we agree that 3 pages of solid profit, if you add all these up, I mean, this is, I don't even know, 6, 5, 5, 4, 4, 4, 4, 3. This is over maybe 100% in profit just from 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern time today to 10 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. 9 hours. Okay, super, super powerful. Guys, you have to practice. You have to go into paper trading. And then once you're happy with it, you can take it live. Now, you might be saying, well, Justin, why don't you go live with all these? Well, I did. I went live. And I'm going to show you the ones I went live with. Okay, here's one more. I chose another company strategy. All right. You can see here, I only invested 0.05. It's only $5.52, but we can agree that for 8 hours, this is a decent profit. All right. Now, remember, it's paper trading, but we can agree that if I went live with these, now there's no guarantees that it's going to happen, because if you go live, if you do the paper trading at, say, in the morning, and then by the evening you go in and check it, and this is at a plus $50, and then you decide to take it live, now you have to think about this, that the market has changed from the morning until evening, right? So the best thing you want to do is you want to start a paper trade, wait a couple minutes to see what type of results you're getting back, okay, from the paper trade, and then you want to take it live right away because it's going off of the current market condition. So over here, let's check this last one out. Click on here. I got 4 pages here. Let's go down, and you can check this out, guys. Look at these percentages. I mean, this is unbelievable. And I got 2 that are in red, that are barely in red, negative 1.22 and negative 1.44. We can agree this is insane. Now you can see that it's basically the altcoins that are not the most popular altcoins, right, that are finally starting to make a run. You know, KNC 4%, Sub 4.3, OAX 4.51. You don't see Ethereum, you don't see Litecoin in here, you don't see Neo in here, right? You don't see Ethereum Classic in here because Bitcoin was tanking earlier today, all right? And when Bitcoin tanks, those recommended coins seem to follow it. So that gives the opportunity for these other altcoins to start making a move, which goes with our HPSI bot Pro, where we can set up that percentages of the certain stages that the bot is programmed to go execute when it reaches those percentages, guys. Absolutely unbelievable. Now, let's go to live. I went live with 2 of them. I'm still waiting for one to drop here. All right. And you can see here, I'm actually live with one, okay, with a 0.05. Now, this one here is these both are actually the company strategy, okay, where the company strategy sets up each bot. All right, we're paper trading at a different, you know, percentages, but here's what it actually is at: 13% drop percentage, 43 and 13. All right, and it's gotten me so far $7.02 profit off of minimum investment of 0.05. This is a company strategy that I went live with. So check this out. All right, we got 3 pages here. Now this is live real Bitcoin money. Check this out. We got one pending, which probably just sold because there's no sell now here. Look at these percentages, guys. Now, if I would have put, you know, 0.1 or 0.5 Bitcoin in this, that $7 could be $27 or $57. But I just did it as a minimum so everyone can see how it works with just the minimum investment. But look at this. Guys, they are all green. Every single one of these are green. Look at this. This is still pending at a 1.5% profit. These are all green, and this is all from earlier today of the company strategy. Absolutely insane. We can all agree on that. All right, so this one here, I'm still waiting for it to drop. All right, because I went live with this a little later. So I'm still waiting for that to drop, which is fine, you know. So the bot will sit there and wait. It's not just going to go live. It has to wait to go through each of the strategies. All right. So now let's go to, does everybody understand how powerful this is? Everybody, you know, I would be more louder on this webinar, but my little boy just went to bed. But guys, I am super ecstatic of what this is doing. So let's do this. Let's set up a paper trade. All right. So how do you set up a paper trade? You click on paper trade. Now this is a demo. I'm going to come in here. I'm going to name my bot. I'm going to put it at, I'm going to make it number 9, I think. Okay. You have to still choose your exchange. You choose your API key. All right. Now here, guys, if you were new and don't really want to learn how the percentages work, that's fine. All you do is click the button for the company strategy, which I'm going to choose right now. I'm going to follow the company strategy. Now the minimum investment is 0.05. I'm going to do the same. I'm going to enter that in there, and I'm going to click on save. Now this is going to be live on the current market. Okay, right here it is. It popped up right here, number 9. So it's waiting for the drop. Okay, let's refresh it to see if it how long it takes to go in action. All right, and so we're waiting for that one. Now let me do one of my own. All right, so I chose the company one here. I'm going to choose one of my own strategies. All right, so I'm going to put number 10 here, and I'm going to choose my own strategy. All right, you need at least a minimum of 15 coins. Now you can choose the recommended currencies by clicking this button. Now, if I go over here, I can see that Bitcoin's rallying right now. So if I go up here and I want to take a look at ADA, ADA follows Bitcoin usually. All right, wow, ADA is following Bitcoin. You can see it rallying up. Bitcoin Cash is rallying up. Let's see here what other ones. Let's go to, let's check out a couple more. Dash, you can see Dash is rallying up. They follow Bitcoin, right? So let's see one more. Let's see what Ethereum's doing. Ethereum is following Bitcoin. Look at these coins are rallying. So now let me go in here, and I'm going to choose, I'm just going to choose the recommended coins, okay, which is the top 15. I'm going to choose my minimum investment of 0.05, and I'm going to click next. All right, now I'm going to choose my own drop percentage. I'm going to say 10%, or actually, let's do 10%. Let's do 20, and I'm going to do, let's say 50%. Okay, so those are the percentages I'm doing. I'm going to click save and run. All right, so now it's up here. We got number 10 and number 9. All right, now it shows my strategy here, 10, 20, and 50. And the company strategy, I don't know what that is until it actually, if I take it live, I'll be able to see that. All right, so I'm going to refresh this one more time to see if it's active. Probably not. 10%, you know, it got a drop. And let me come in here and refresh this. So as we're waiting for these to drop, all right, you know, which, hey, it has to go through each stage, right? So that's what we're waiting for. So let's go over here to this one again. All right, this one got me almost 15 bucks profit. Let's check in the details one more time. All right, this one here is probably, I think, almost all green right now, 12 pages. Let me check this one more time. All right, we got those pending yet, which are in the high 3s, high 2s, still pending. And I think we have one that's in red, 4%, right? Yeah, this is the one that's in red, 4%. Okay, so As we're waiting for this, let's move on to the next simulation mode. Okay, simulation mode means that you are back testing the market condition from the past. Okay, now this here is where you put in your own strategies, okay, to see what the market, what you would have done in the market in the past. Okay, so here you can see that I got a negative of 4.46%. Now this is all practice and demoing. All right, the difference between simulation and paper trade means that simulation is back testing of what the current the market conditions were in the past. All right, because if you come in here and I click on settings, I can click on the start date is actually August 1st to August 13th. Okay, I try to make this pretty close to the current market conditions because we didn't have the paper trading that actually is going live with the current market condition as we speak. All right, so I tried to get this as close as I could to the current market conditions, and I was coming up at a negative 4.46. All right, and you can come in here and you can back test it, because if you know the current market condition right now and you want to just test it out and put in a strategy in here to back test to see what your strategy would have done when the market was booming back in December, right? You can choose the maximum stretch of 9 months. So let's go back here and let's go back to, let's say November, the end of November 2017, okay, to let's take it to when the market started to crash was maybe in the, I'd say I came in on January 6th, so let's say around January 10th. All right, let's do the investment of 0.01. Let's do, we'll do 10%, we'll do 20. All right, we'll do 20%, and the activated balance will do 30. All right, and let's save it. Let's see what it would have done. This strategy would have done back in late November of 2017 to January 10th of this year. All right, so you click on recalculate and you'll see what that strategy would have brought you in profit for backtesting. It would have brought me 35.97%. Isn't that crazy? Right? So I click on the details and it'll show me the actual profit of each day, the start and end day, right? So from 11:30 to 12:01, it would have brought me 1.171%. And now if you click on that, it'll show you the actual coins that brought that profit in during those times and days. All right, so the buy date was 11:30 and it sold that same day, and it shows the sell price and the final profit and the final Bitcoin profit. All right, so you might be thinking, well, why should I use this simulator to back test when we have paper trading? Well, guys, this is powerful because we can back test just to see, what the current market conditions have done from a certain period of time. Okay, because if we know that Bitcoin gets on a rally, and we can remember that Bitcoin went on a rally, at the end of November, basically, I can go back even further yet. Let's go back. Let's say we go back even further yet. Let's take this back to, let's say the end of October. Let's say around October 25th to let's take it to, let's go to January 25th. Okay, I'll run the same percentages. All right, and I'm going to save it. So what backtesting is good for, guys, is when Bitcoin gets on a rally and you go back, wow, Bitcoin rallied for a stretch of 7 months, and I can see what that's going to do now. All right, you can kind of say, okay, I'm predicting this market that's current right now to run the same pattern as Bitcoin did in the past. You can come in here, back test it, and then go live because you have a feeling and you see the market actually trending the same way as the dates you put in here from the past, and you can take this right live to an HPSI Pro. You can also send it to a paper trade for the current market to see what it's doing. All right, so we're going to do that. So I'm going to test this out here with the past market conditions because we knew Bitcoin was rallying at those times. Look at that. It still got me 26.18%. All right, so if I want, I'm going to take this right here and I'm going to send it over to paper trading, which is still a demo. I'm going to send it over to paper trading. I'm going to choose 0.05. Now you can see here you have to accept and understand that the results obtained through this simulation are historical, and the results are not guaranteed for future profits, which we all know that. There's nothing guaranteed. We're not guaranteed to wake up tomorrow. Let me click on send to paper. All right, where did it go? Right here it is. So right here it is, number 10. All right, I think that's it. Right, let me go back here to simulation. Oh, I'm sorry, it's number 8 right here, number 8. So let's go to paper trading, number 8, right here it is. All right, so it's waiting for the drop. Let me refresh this and see where we're at. Refresh them here, updating, still waiting for the drop, still waiting for the drop, which is fine. Okay, so we're still waiting for the drop. The details didn't come in yet. So as you can see how you can take that back testing to a paper trade, and then from paper trade, if you like the results that it's bringing in, you can take it live right from here to go live into that HBSI Pro Live for the current market condition. All right, let me just refresh this just to make sure I'm still logged in here. All right, because I know sometimes it'll actually time me out. All right, which I think it might have. So I just did a little refresher quick. So guys, you understand the power of this, right? This is so huge, which you can start paper trading now. You can start testing out your strategies. All right, you can start doing things that, you know, you weren't able to do before. It's so huge, right? So check this out. So this here, you can see that I have the 3 in the bottom that are actively trading, which are profit. Up here, you can see these bots here, even though this one already profited me 6.76% or $7.6.76 profit, it says it's waiting for the drop because it went through its course. Now it's actually waiting again to go through each stage. All right, so if I click on the details here, so you can see from 8:14 to 8:15 UTC time, all right, it got me 2.15% profit. So this here, so that means all of these have completed. All right, let me just show you what that means. So now it's going through the same strategy. So all these have completed in green. Guys, insane, right? So these all have completed. The highest one was 7.19. Now I only put the minimum investment in here, but if I would have put more, it would have got me more. But you can see that this bot has completed. Now what it's doing is that if I want to, I can just stop it because the market conditions have changed. Okay, which I'm going to. But if I don't stop it, it's actually going to go through the same process and wait for the strategies and triggers and stages to go again. All right, so if I want to stop it because I see the market change, which is good to do, you know, and go ahead and restart another one, you can do that. All right, but since this is only paper trading, I'm going to let it go to see what and how long it takes for it to hit the drop and go through the stages again. All right, so I'm just waiting for these to drop, which is okay, right? Because the company strategy is powerful, and it actually waits for the, you know, that specific strategy that now maybe the company changed the strategy compared to what it was over here. Let me go back to my live bot. All right, so if I refresh this, all right, let's see where we're at with this. All right, when this completes, all of these trades complete, it will go back to waiting for drop again to go through the process. So I got one more coin waiting to complete, and then this bot is going to wait for that process to go through the stages again. Now, then I have the choice to come in here and I want to just close all, or just actually close the bot, stop the buy, okay? And then go ahead and reevaluate by paper trading and back testing, okay? Which is very powerful. Now, see, this strategy here is I chose the same, but was a little later. The market conditions were different at that time. So that's why it's still waiting for the drop. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to close. I'm going to actually stop the buy. Okay. And I'm going to just delete this bot because I'm going to delete it. All right. Because it wasn't really going into effect. Now I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to choose a different one, you know, not right now, but do it, just reevaluate the market. Right, so you can see how powerful and exciting this is, guys. Let's go with the paper trade one more time. Let's see what we got here. Let's refresh this, waiting for the drop. Let's see where we're at with it. Still waiting. Let's check this one. as it refreshes. Still waiting for the drop. Now I can come in here and go to settings and say, okay, well, I want to take this down since I know the market's going pretty. I'm going to take this down maybe to 5%. All right, and take this to 15. Now this is paper trading. You can test it out as you want and maybe take this to 30 just to see what happens. Paper trading is powerful, guys, because it's going with the current market conditions. All right, so if I click on save, and let's see what, I think it was this one. Let's just refresh that one and refresh that one. All right, so 5, 15, and 30, I'm waiting for the drop again. All right, so as we wait for the drop, guys, you know, this is not a sprint. It's not a race. It's how the market works, right? We don't want to go into deep red trades. This is so huge. Pretty cool, right? So you can see some of my strategies, 10, 20, 75, 10, 20, 15. These are all profit. Now, this is paper trading. Let's go to the master platform quick, and then I'm going to end this. It's already almost 43 minutes. But guys, you see the power of this, and I want you all to go back and watch the one from earlier today, where you can see how powerful this is. I mean, words can't describe it. Let's go to master platform. What the master platform is, guys, is where you can come in here and do paper trading. Check this out. Look, these are all green. The paper trading is where you choose your own indicators. So let's set one up. All right. Now, if you don't have this, I would recommend this, because here's what really for pro traders and new traders as well, to really learn the market conditions and how the indicators work by using paper trading in this type of master platform. So let's come in here. I'm going to name this one. We'll do test robot number 11. Let's choose the exchange. Even though you choose the exchange, it's still using play money. Oops. Let me select this here. There we go. All right. Now, minimum 15s, or here you guys can use the whole entire exchange. Okay. You can also use the entire exchange in the HPSI Pro as well. You just cannot use the entire exchange for the simulator. Let me go back here really quick and explain this. So when you come in here and go to paper trading, and I want to actually select coins, okay? So you can actually, the current coin selected is 18, all right? You can actually select all of the coins in the entire exchange in paper trading and live when you go for the HPSI Pro, all right, from here. You just cannot use the entire exchange of coins in the simulator mode when you backtest. The maximum is 30. All right, so since this here's only 18, I took this bot from simulator mode to paper trading, and that's the coins I had selected here because I couldn't go over 30 and I couldn't go under 15. All right, but now I can add more if I want to. I can put more in here, but I don't want to do that because I know what the 18 coins has given me in that back testing for this strategy to go into effect. All right, so I wanted to explain that to you all. Let's go back here to master platform and let's click on paper trading again. Sorry about that. Let me just go through this real quick. Paper trading. Now this is for the current market condition as well. Here I'm going to select all the currencies from the exchange. Now this gives you an option to choose for minimum days since the coin was added. I like to choose 30 days. All right, is my strategy. I like to choose this here. I like to choose 90. Okay, minimum trading volume in Bitcoin in the last 24 hours, I put 90. Now it has all the coins from the exchange. Enter the investment that you want. All right, the investment, just say, we'll do 0.1. All right, and the minimum investment per coin is 0.005 is the minimum, which is the bare minimum of like 50 bucks. If it's, you know, basically it's like 30 bucks. So I'll do the minimum, 0.005. And I'm going to click next. Now, guys, you can come in here and choose your indicators. All right, maybe many of you don't know what an indicator is, but in this section, you can select the different indicators from from, if you're a pro trader, you can use the indicators that you want. It's based off a 1 hour time frame. You may select as many as you want by selecting the checkbox and the value and the condition in each of those indicators. So for example, for the new person, maybe you don't know what an RSI 14 close is on a 1 hour, but you can click this blue icon and it explains the exact indicator and what it does for you. All right, it shows you an example. It also gives you some examples to combine the indicators together with the other default indicators that the company provides. It's telling me that the RSI 30 goes with the MACD crossover. It says the RSI 30 goes with the Williamson percentage R at this specific value in the perimeters. So I can choose this coin, just say, okay, I'm going to choose RSI is less than or equal to 30 and the MACD crossover. Okay, great. So I'm going to select this box. I'm going to choose that perimeter, and I'm going to choose 30. All right, so that's how you can go, and you come over here and click on MACD, and then you can choose which one was it? Let's see. If you don't remember, you click back in here and say, okay, the MACD crossover. Right? Simple. Now, I would highly recommend you do not select all of these indicators at one time, because the bot has to trigger each of these. So the coin has to reach each of these indicators for it to execute a trade, which gives us more safe. It's like a safety net, right? Because when the bot executes a trade, it reached the triggers that you have selected, and that coin is going to do what those indicators have, explained what they're going to do in the market condition. All right, so you choose I'm going to choose the crossover, and you don't have to put a value in here because it automatically does it for you. And you can click save and run. Okay, but what I'm going to do is, since I know the market's moving really well right now, I'm going to choose, and guys, before I get ahead of myself, you can go through all of these. If you don't know what the Williamson is, it's a very powerful indicator. You can come down here and read all of it as well, and it explains to you how it works. And guys, it is so, so powerful. This platform here is literally priceless. As you can see, that all of the ones that I have chosen in my strategies are all green profit. All right, so I'm going to just select I'm going to choose the Bollinger Bands. All right, 0, and I'm going to choose the let's say the MACD crossover. Okay, and I'm going to click on save and run. All right, so as this goes through up here, it's going to show here at the bottom. All right, test bot number 11. All right, now you can see up here that what my current paper trading is doing right now for me with my current indicators. If I click on details, you can see that it's all the coins here, 145 coins. I got a 2% stop loss. In a market like this, it's very crucial to keep your stop loss tight. Okay, it shows you that, my investment where you can modify, and that my minimum per coin is 0.005. Now, I completed 43 trades. I did not close any of them out. Let's go see what type of results it got me. Look at this, guys. Oh, 9.6%, 9.3, almost 10%. Look at this, 4. Let's go down to 3 pages. Let's go down here and look at this. All right, now you see that it completed here because of my stop loss, which is okay with me because I set the stop loss at 2%. I rather set the stop loss at 2%, and then rather have these coins get me buried -30 and 80%, like some of you were, complaining about, saying, oh my God, I'm -80, what should I do? Right? So the stop loss tool is very, very powerful. All right, when you keep it tight like that, either the coins are going to rally or they're going to not rally. So I like to keep it really tight at a 2%, which you can see here that, some of these closed out in red, but you know what? That's okay. Look at this bot actually is completed. All right. You can see even though I had some closed out in red, you can see that it still got me in profit, right? Let's go back here to it. Still got me profit of $12.08 on a minimum investment of each coin per trade. Guys, it's super powerful. Let's go over here. Here's one at $13. Let's see the details here. Let's see what indicators I use for this. So I use these indicators. I use the MACD crossover, and the Bollinger Band 70. Okay, so if you want to take some notes, you can see what strategy I use and go ahead and paper trade this same strategy if you like. Let's go over here and choose this one. I choose all of the coins again, 2% stop loss, 0.1 investment, 43 trades. Is this the same one? I don't think. Yeah, it might be. Or I either did the same strategy with this, and let me just check. Yeah, this might be the same one. I'm sorry, I might have clicked on the same bot. Let me click on details here. All right, 128 coins now. All right, with this one, 2% stop loss. Now an investment of 0.15, and the minimum per coin is 0.005. 44 trades. I got 2 pending yet. Let's go check this bot out. There's another one at 9689655. Look at these. Here's one pending right now, and a 2.51%. Let's scroll down to get all of the trades up. Check this out, guys. All right, so yeah, we have some that closed out, but who cares? I'm still in a profit of $13 or $12, whatever it may be. And I have this one pending yet at a negative 1.38, right? And I have this one pending at 2.5% green, right? So either way, I'm profiting with this bot on this type of indicator in this market condition. You can agree that's powerful, and you can see that I just started this bot earlier today on the 14th. Look at that. Unbelievable. Let's go back here and check out the other ones. Now here's one that's only $1.32. Let's refresh it. All right, and see what it's at. Now it's at $2. All right, let's go check this one out. I only have 15 coins. So here's I chose the 15 recommended coins, 2% stop loss. I have 5 orders completed and 1 pending. Let's go check it out. And you can see here that I got one that's pending, almost 3%. The others are closed in green, and one is a negative 253. And who cares, right? That's still huge in a market that what we're dealing with right now. Let's go down here to, this is the one I just added. Let's click on refresh and see what this one's doing. And this one's still waiting. All right, because it has not hit any of my indicators that I have chosen. All right, since it's rallying, let me choose 70. Let me change that to 70, and I'll click on edit, and let me see what this does. All right, so we'll check this out before we close it out. We got about 5 minutes left here, guys. I'm going to go back here to my HPSI Pro and go back to paper trading to see if any of these have triggered. Still waiting. Still waiting. And we're still waiting. Let me come in here and do one more thing. No, it's actually good because the coins I have selected was the 18 coins. Right, so that's okay. Even though it's waiting for, I wanted to see if I can get one live for you guys, but here I have these ones live. Let me just refresh this. It was $14.28. Let's see what happened. $14.32 went up a couple cents. This one here is $6.75. $6.86. And let's see, this one dropped a little bit. So let's go check this one out and see what happened here. All right, so that one went from 4.32% down to 4.81, which is okay, right? All of them, it's a minimum investment. I still got one pending in green and this one here pending in red. The rest closed out, right? But you have to remember I only chose, 0.05, which is minimum. All right, so it's not really that bad, and I'm still a 6.86% ahead, or 5.79% profit, and that's a company strategy. All right, now if I would have invested more, it would have been more in profit. Let's check the live one out. This one went up a little bit. Check this one really quick. All right, whoops. All right, we got 3 pages, and let's just check this out. We got, wow, look at this one, guys. That's still pending, so that means the bot's riding that coin out. It didn't sell it yet, but this here, and this one's now green. Check this out, unbelievable. Unbelievable. So now we can come in here and look at, okay, Vibe. Vibe is at a profit. So you can go over here to a chart if you look at charts and go down to Vibe and just check it out to see what Vibe's doing. All right, VIB, and here it is. right? It's on a sideward, it's on sideways, it's still going up. So it's, you know, it's not down here, but it's still going up sideways, which it's good, right? So when the bot gets it to a certain percentage where it wants to close out, it's going to close out. Powerful, right? Let's check out Yo-Yo real quick. That's at 5.4. That's cranking. Let's check out Yo-Yo really quickly. Yeah, look at this, boom here. And so the bot sees something yet as it's still going upward, as my indicators are showing that it's still going up. My little crosses here, right? You can see that it's still rallying. So the bot's still taking this and rallying with it. Now, I don't use the candles, I use lines. So you can see here, my yellow line here is still going sideways. So that's a good thing, right? So look at that volume bar here. And that's where it's catching all of that profit. So these bots are programmed top of the line. All right, so that's it, guys, for this trading, guys. I'm just telling you, go mess around with this. This is something that you need to get confident in again and start making some money. Now, there's no guarantees, but we can agree what I just showed you, numbers don't lie. All right, and when you're gonna see it for yourself when you start paper trading and taking these live, which is so powerful. Let me go back here to which one did I want to check out here really quick. Was it the master platform and the paper trading? Was it this one here? I wasn't sure which one I wanted to see before I ended the call. Yeah, this one here is still. Yeah, I'm just seeing if I can get one to go live here and get some coins. Let me just. Now I won't recommend this, but I'm going to choose the Williamson. I'll do Williamson oversold, and I'll do the Bollinger Bands. Now you can see here the Bollinger Bands where it gives you the percentages to choose from, right? We all know the coins are rallying right now, so I'm going to choose 100% at the top, which, you know, you can only do that in a bull market if you know the indicators. So let me just choose this at 100, or let me just choose it at 80 and see. All right, I'm going to click on edit and run, and let me just see if I can get this one to go live. But guys, they're all green. There's nothing red here. If I can't, so be it. We'll wait till next time around. But anyway, guys, I hope you got a lot of value out of this. And I'm telling you what, this is unbelievable. I have never been excited before in my life. It's 11 o'clock. I'm going to end this training right now, but go test this out. If you have any questions, get back to the person who invited you here. Guys, this is something here that you'll never see, you know, in the industry. We have something here and it's only getting better, guys. So I really appreciate your time. I really appreciate you coming on here, and stay tuned for our next software training. Is going to be next Tuesday as well. But make sure that you get a hold of the replays to get a refresher and go through CWEuniversity.com to see all of the updates and all of the things of how to start, how to get the mobile app, how to do everything, guys. But this is something here, guys, that we've been waiting for a long time, and it's now finally here. So I'm super excited, guys, of what's about to, you know, happen with either a bear market or bull market, which you can see what my results have done. No guarantees, but numbers don't lie. And I'm really excited to see all of your results as well. Take care, everybody, and have a great rest of your evening, morning, or afternoon, wherever you're tuning in from.